Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hmm, Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wira Syahdan. Do you know that our generation is now called a goldfish generation? Study from Microsoft says that the modern human average attention span is only lasts for 8 seconds like a goldfish. They said it is because of our habit of consuming the digital content in social media. The purpose of this page is to tell you that the dangers of overconsumption in social media. Thus, I will present you why the overconsumption of social media is bad for you to use. To start with, I will explain that not all information is real in social media. Then, I will mention that it is a tool for propaganda. And finally, I will finish with the danger of social media that is buying our data. First of all, social media is not real information. There are a lot of misleading articles and hoax that exist in social media. It is because that in social media there is no concrete way to state it is as a fact. We still don't have a tool to filter the real information from the hoax in real time. There is still a lot of hoax floating in social media and a lot of people still falling for the hoax. Therefore, we need to be careful of consuming our content in social media. Secondly, the social media is a tool for propaganda. Social media is a place where a lot of people use to voice their opinion freely without any discrimination for this user to use. But to remember, social media is a product by a company for a lot of people to use. So it is the company job to ensure that their product deliver the best experience for its user within the company interest, of course. So it is up to them to decide what you need to see in their social media and what not to see in their social media. For example, is when the United States president election between the Donald Trump and Joe Biden. The Twitter banned Donald Trump account in Twitter, saying that it is spreading false information. This decision came after several Twitter executives discussing about Trump misconduct in their social media, saying about the election is a fake, and a lot of people believe it. It can be said that social media can be a tool for propaganda like silencing political opponents. And lastly, social media is spying on our activity. Social media can predict our behavior and recommend some related content and ads to our phone. This because of the model and the business of social media is to sell user data behavior to advertisement company like Facebook did in 2019. This company display their ads to the targeted audience and selling them items that might interest them or spreading information that they need to see. For extreme cases, the evidence that TikTok is already collecting our behavior data. It is because of the TikTok is under the government of Communist China. The Communist China passed a law that for its company to let the government access its information of its user for learning their behavior. This is why the social media is spying its own user activity. In conclusion, with this, we need to remember of my three main concerns of overconsumption of social media. We can be smart about it and don't fall for the same trick. Firstly, be careful of the fake news. Second, remember that it is a propaganda floating in the platform. Finally, have some concern that your activity in social media is being watched. I believe we can be smart with what we consuming with our social media and have a better decision for the future. With this, I conclude my speech and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.